Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 19 in Deuteronomy. Take care lest you forget the most important thing. So today we're going to learn that it's easier to find God in the tempest than it is in tranquility. And that there's a special caution for abundance when times are good. So take care lest you forget the Lord. So this comes from Deuteronomy chapter 6. I'm going to start in verse 10 of Deuteronomy 6. And when the Lord your God brings you into the land that he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you, with great and good cities that you did not build, and houses full of all good things that you did not fill, and cisterns that you did not dig, and vineyards and olive trees that you did not plant, and when you eat and are full, then here's the important verse, then take care lest you forget the Lord, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. It is the Lord your God, who you shall fear. Him you shall serve, and by his name you shall swear. You shall not go after other gods, gods of the peoples around you, for the Lord your God in your midst is a jealous God, lest the anger of the Lord your God be kindled against you, and he destroy you from off the face of the earth. So what does the Lord have for people that closely follow him? Well, for the people of Israel, he has this wonderful land. It's physical and metaphorical, at least for us here today. So think about these good and great cities that you didn't build, and houses full of good things that you didn't fill, cisterns that you didn't dig. And remember, these cisterns, to have them be watertight, they were generally made out of rock, not dirt, like solid rock. They had to be chiseled away by hand. So somebody had to do that, and hopefully it was the guy that came before you. And there's vineyards that you didn't plant. So when should you take care lest the Lord be forgotten? Well, it's when you eat and have your full, so saith the scriptures. So when you think about the Lord, there are some that are crying out from the house of slavery. In Numbers 20:16 it says, and when we cried to the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us out of Egypt. So who is it that cries to the Lord? Well, it's the alienated and the lost and the homeless and the thirsty. So if you're enslaved by something today, food or drink or porn or power, and you are crying out to God, then you're a friend of mine, and you're soon to be a friend of God's. So this is why the Lord says in Ecclesiastes that it's better to go into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. Because those in the house of mourning are more apt to lay the lessons of that place to heart. And then contrary to that, is when do you forget about God? Well, it's when you're brought out, you're filled up, you're given much, you got a roof over your head, you got trees working for you in the backyard, you got some wine in the cellar, you're not a slave anymore. And the Lord says, this is the person that needs to take special care. It's when you have goodness that you didn't deserve. Now, goodness we didn't deserve, we have a special word for that in the New Testament. It's called grace. You know it. Full of grace, but not grateful. Full of trees, but not thankful. Got a house, but not happiness. Got stuff, but no satisfaction in the Lord. So if you found yourself not one of those who are laying it to heart, you are the ones that the caution for today is apt for. Take care lest you forget, as it says in our passage today. They forgot, the people that were sitting in the fat of the land, they forgot to take care and now are forgetting. So there's two sides of this. If trouble has found you this day, or if worse, if you've found trouble all on your own, remember, this is an opportunity. Well, how is that? Like I said earlier, it's easier to find God in the tempest than in tranquility. And it's easier to find God in the whirlwind than in the calm. So if today you're sick, broken, battered, betrayed maybe, addicted, take heart. John 16:33 says that in the world, Jesus is saying this, in the world you will have tribulation, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So this world that I just described, broken, battered, betrayed, that's the world that Jesus has overcome. And if that's you today, trust him. So now that your attention has been focused, receive him. But let's say that today you sit in the fat of the land and your butt is in the butter tub of grace, and you are in great cities that you did not build, and your houses are full of things that you did not fill. Your cisterns are ones that you did not dig, and your vineyards and olive trees you did not plant. If you were born on third base, you might be tempted to think that you hit a triple. So this is the big point of today, is when should you take care lest the Lord be forgotten? It says when you eat and have your fill. So the Lord has a caution today for the famished, but especially for the full. For the famished, he says, have faith. For the full, he says, have fear, and don't forget, and take care lest you forget. So which of those are you today? Pick one for you today. Are you hungry or homeless or hurting? Then turn to him. Or maybe you're full and fat and flourishing. Then take care lest you forget. Thanks for listening.